I didn't jump straight into the mix. I kind of watched, learned, met people along the way. My dad was a big pipeline surfer, and he was invited to the Pipe Masters back in the day, and I kind of had some big footsteps to follow in. So I think it was 18 when I first kind of visited the whole Puerto Escondido and Waimea, and then it progressed to wanting more, from Totos to Mavericks and these different waves. When Sion passed away, I was on the beach, and that was the first time that I've ever stood over the situation of somebody in CPR and not making it. And that took a big turn for me in my world of being safe. Death is possible and drowning is possible, and this is no joke. And I need to be ready for anything and everything moving forward. There's nobody else you want standing over you. If you're in one of those horrible situations, then Danilo or Greg or any of these guys that you know are so well trained and so there for you and ready to save your life. And I want to be one of those guys as well.
When I started riding big waves, I had incredible mentors, but safety was not something that was thought about at all. You know, limits started getting pushed. Things definitely started changing when it came to just more risks being taken, and that's when there were a greater number of accidents happening on a regular basis, which ultimately led to the creation of BRAG as an organization. It's the new, educational platform for everybody to, get on the same page and start to really think ahead to manage the risks that they're taking, and then being able to be equipped for when things go wrong.
I think what's interesting about the BRAG class, and especially here in San Diego, is that we designed it to teach you about heavy water conditions. But the same philosophy applies to going to blacks or going to any beach and really looking around at the hazards and being prepared for the unexpected.
The moment you enter the water, it's a risky environment, even on the smallest of days. When you put your guard down, which is what happens on small days, you aren't prepared, taking chances, that's when things go wrong.
The skills that you learn and you sort of have as your backbone all of a sudden become your day-to-day occurrence. If you see an accident at the beach, you're like, wow, could I help? And those skills can be executed to save somebody's life in conditions that you thought were totally safe. That whole idea allows us to focus on safety as a team and make sure that everyone comes home every swell.
It's come a long way, I remember the very first time I jumped off the boat down in Mexico, there's mariachi music playing out of the transistor radio on the boat, and 4 of us in the lineup, and and that was that, where now I don't even think about going on a ski out there on a small day without having a multitude of plans for all the worst case scenarios. So